Today on Listen Up, digging through the rubble of Haiti for the question of where was God? Can faith hold when so many innocent people suffer? That's next. Listen Up is in Haiti today. I'm Lorna Dueck in front of a food distribution center here in one of the city's worst slums at Cité du Soleil. We're here to ask the question, where is God in the midst of such human suffering? The burdens in the reality of post-quake Haiti began with the quest for food. A heavy load of harsh realities following a January 12th earthquake that wiped out a precarious survival in the Western Hemisphere's poorest country. Hungry women wait for a 100-kilogram bag of rice for their family. More lines for medical care. Weeks after the quake, hospital grounds are filled with tents of patients.
What happened to the nursing school is that the building crashed. And you know, at that time there was many courses going on. There was lecturing, and 200 nurse students died during the earthquake.
An ocean of temporary shelters stretching out waves of blankets and tarps. A desperate innovation for housing, all crowded onto Haiti's elite golf course. Haitians hoping for protection from monsoon rains soon to come. A clamor of registrations for relief supplies and identity cards. Anxiety over how to build a new life. Anguished demands for help to find missing loved ones. And those are the stories of loss. What the young friends were telling us is they're handing out cards of people who are missing, birth certificates attached, hoping people can help find them. The one chap lost 7. Just across the street, a school for children with disabilities, where rescuers were unable to reach 3 crying children in this rubble. It was weeks before their bodies could be found. Our guide through the pain is a Canadian from the charity who helped pay for this school and therapy center.
Yep. This is an ID card of Ronald Noel. Over here, there's a test, and literally the ground is full of these things. Here's a set of crayons that they actually look new, hadn't been used yet, that were in the rubble.
After this heartbreak, there's another sight of disabled patients.
The CBM physiotherapist just saw a patient called Amise, and it's a case where the building collapsed on her. She was in a 4-story building. There were 18 people with her in that part of the building. She's the only survivor. They actually dug her out after several hours. Unfortunately, she had a baby in December, and that baby was also killed.
Each family with its own story of broken, shattered existence. Sebastian is another child who was buried beneath the rubble, trapped for 3 days. His Aunt Rose explains that Sebastian's mother died in the house. His father is still missing. Sebastian's own injuries were so severe his leg required amputation. The solution for such loss? Sebastian asked to be taken to church to pray that God would grow back his leg again. Innocent children suffer. Over 230,000 died. 1.2 million are homeless. Was God missing in action for Haiti's protection?
God has not allowed this to happen. I believe that, mankind has allowed this to happen. God, mankind, for some reason or another, you know, if you look at the environment, you know, we Haitians, we are also responsible for cutting down the trees, you know, for not, you know, doing the best that we can and to provide an authority, whereas we could tell our people not to build the way they're building their houses that were destroyed. You know, those are not, you know, the actions of God. Those are the inactions of man. Not to have the authority like in Canada, like in the United States, you have a standard that you have to be able to respect. It's all about respecting the rules and regulations and some laws.
It is not God's fault if today we're suffering because once we introduced sin in our life experience through Adam and Eve. That's one point. The second point is that God has given us the responsibility to take care of everything. So here in Haiti, if we had a better leadership, national leadership, we would have less cases of death because we would have a better country, better infrastructures, better institutions, and also we could give a better response to the disaster.
I think Jesus saved us. We still love Jesus, and I think God is God, and we will love Him forever.
Faith, from young to old, it seems is the only foundation that didn't collapse. Belief that God still cares for their lives.
Et puis, l'été a tremblé, moi j'étais là, m'a brûlé Jésus. I was crying, Jesus, Jesus. À peine une vingtaine fois. And I did that 20 times at least. L'été on a fini trembler, moi descendre. After the shake, I went down. Après ça, moi retourné monter encore une valise. And I went up to pick my bag. Et puis les mines aussi en détail. Et puis les mines aussi en détail, on commençait à prêcher. When I understood it was an earthquake, I started preaching. Il y a un premier monde qui a accepté Jésus. One person accepted the Lord.
And what were you preaching?
Qui ça t'a dit? Ça t'a prêché? Moi t'a dit, mon tourner venir joindre bon Dieu, même si t'es à trembler. Come back to the Lord even it is shaking. God is living. Même si t'es à trembler, magasin écrasé. Even though the stores go down, God will be forever. Come to Him.
When we return, understanding why Haiti's suffering spiraled so deeply, could it have been avoided through more than a prayer?
They don't teach our engineers to factor in the earthquake effect.